Hey everybody, it's Brooke, and I'm back. It's time for Season 2, Episode 9 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This episode is a two-parter with Episode 10, so if you want to see the second half of this episode, or my full uncut reaction to both parts, they are all up on Patreon. I want to thank my patrons. We stay 2 weeks ahead on episodes there, as well as we have all uncut reactions, so whatever you're looking for over there. We're starting our first Patreon exclusive show, Alias, in October, and I'm really excited. That's going to be all full reaction, so if you love that show and you want to watch it with me, make sure you head over and check out my Patreon. What happened last time? Oh, we got Giles' backstory last time, you guys. Oop, my kitty's coming to say hi. We got Giles' backstory. He, had known he was a watcher, and he kind of rebelled against it, when he was younger, early 20s, I think. And he fell into a wrong crowd, including that Ethan guy from the Halloween episode. And I guess they kind of used to summon a demon for fun, into each other's bodies, and one of their friends couldn't control it, and they ended up having to kill him, but it continued to hunt them down, and it finally caught up with him in Sunnydale. They were able to save the day and kill the demon with Willow's brain and Angel's ability to already have a demon inside him that killed it, but I think we might have seen the end of Giles and Miss Carpenter's relationship. She had gotten possessed by the demon, and she seemed really affected by it, and it kind of felt like that moment where someone leaves the show. I'm not 100%. Didn't look it up because I didn't want spoilers if she does stay, which would be awesome. I wasn't someone who was super into their relationship in the beginning, and then by that episode I was like, wait, I think I am invested in this. They snuck in the investment on me, you guys. Other than that, it was a good group episode. I think a really good showing for Buffy of being able to be the main character, but she doesn't have to make it all about her like some main characters tend to do, which is not normally a character's fault. It's a writing problem, but they don't have that problem here. They're good at balancing screen time a lot, which I like. And I like that when Buffy does something good or bad, the consequences make sense. She doesn't just get to do bad stuff and get away with it. A lot of shows do that, and it kind of ruins it a bit. It looks like we're going with a career fair theme for episode 9, so I'm excited. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave me a comment about what you thought of this episode, and if you want to see part 2 of this 2-part episode, you can head over to Patreon and leave me a comment about the whole thing there. Alright, let's start, you guys. Willow's the icon, so she'll do something fun.
Well, there are no boxes for none of the above. That would introduce too many variables into their mushroom head, number-crunching little world. No, it's just these people can't...
Did you guys ever actually have to take these kind of tests? We didn't do this. We just I think we took some online assessment thingies, but it would give you a bunch of different jobs, and we picked one to research, but we never it was never this is what you should do.
Tell from one multiple choice test what we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives. Not all rush to disagree.
You're not stupid.
I aspire to help my fellow men.
Cordelia Chase, always ready to give a helping hand to the rich and the pretty.
Oh my god, they always have to snip.
Twice. It's all Mootville for me.
It should way be more focused on what kind of schedule do you like. Do you want to work from home? Do you want a same schedule, or do you need more flexibility? But they don't actually teach the kids that, which is what they need.
No matter what my aptitude test says, we already know my deal.
You're not even a teensy-weensy bit curious about what kind of career you could have had? I mean, if you weren't...
Wouldn't she still need a career? How is she gonna have money?
Did fate ring any bells for you, Will? Unless hell freezes over and every vamp in Sunnydale puts in for early retirement, I'd say my future is pretty much a non-issue.
What about vampires in the rest of the world? Is Sunnydale the only place with a hellmouth? Oh, look who's back. You guys keep saying I'm gonna love him. I love him as a villain right now.
Why does that strike me as not right?
I'm sorry, kitten.
I still do not understand their relationship.
Supposed to hold your cure.
I didn't know vampires could get sick. Do you guys think she's really sick, or is she faking it to control him. I have so many, like, theories.
We're running out of time.
Are we sure we want her to get better?
It's that bloody Slayer. Whenever I turn around, she's mucking up the works.
So, their demons love each other because the people are dead. That part's confusing for me, but I think I get it.
It looks like Latin, but it's not. I'm not even sure it's a language, actually.
Then make it a language!
That's their Giles version of a vampire.
Exactly.
Okay.
The key. You mean this book is in some kind of code?
Yeah.
How does she know that? Oh, Seth Green! The Oz is back! Maybe him and Willow will actually meet this episode. 50-50, she finds trouble? Bro, I don't think you're allowed to do that. She's just gonna wait for him to come out.
Does rest in peace have no sanctity to you people?
She's like, don't try to sneak up on me, rude.
One down,
He ran. Yeah.
one gone.
He didn't seem like much of a fighter. What are you doing? Oh my god, that's so awkward.
Just dropping by for some quality time with Mr. Gordo?
Excuse me?
The stuffed animal.
Pig. Mom's in LA till Thursday. Art.
Wait, then why
buying
did
her
you come
something.
in the window?
And why'd you come into the
Okay,
window?
we're the same.
Habit. Angel comes with bad news.
Okay, would you rather he didn't tell you? Just
Oh,
saying.
God, I'm sorry. Look,
Career week?
how did you know?
I lurk?
Right. Sometimes I just want.
You want what?
I don't know, get to be normal for one day.
It's okay.
For just
I
a
had
minute.
For me.
Okay.
No, wait.
Alright, I'm sorry, but no, not about you. Like, not about you right now. Like, I want a normal life before me. Like, no, before you become the Slayer. Like, it's not about you. Okay, sometimes, oh, love interest sometimes, I tell you.
Angel, it's not you.
I think
I wish
so.
we could be regular kids.
He's like 30.
I'll never be a kid. Was this part of your normal life?
No, she fought
Oh my
vampires
God.
at that age.
My parents were fighting
We
all
all
the time,
did
and
that.
Skating was an escape.
When was the last time you put on your skates?
Oh my god, if they go on a
About a
cute ice
couple of
skating
hundred
date, I'll
years ago.
die.
There's a rink out past Route 17.
Yes, I want them to have a cute ice skating date. It's gonna get ruined. But I want it.
Personal shopper or motivational speaker.
Actually, I could see that.
What?
Angel ice skating.
I know. Two worlds collide.
Do you think prison guard?
Crossing guard, maybe, but prison guard is in police.
As in polyester, donuts, and brutality.
Buffy wouldn't be a cop.
He's on this Tony Robbins hyper efficiency kick. Expects
Yeah,
me to check
he's
in
sad.
every day after homeroom.
Then I guess you must have passed.
It's not the kind of test you pass or fail.
No. Indexing the water diaries covering the last couple
Somebody
of
got
centuries.
dumped.
Semi.
My
I caught
cat's
one out of
digging
two
up her
vamps after they
blankie.
stole something from this jumbo mausoleum.
Vampire who escaped. Did you see what he took?
No, but I can take a guess and say
Is
it was
this
something
another thing that he should have told her about, but he didn't? Great, love that.
You made no effort to find out what was taken. Well, what if it wasn't? This could be very serious. I mean, if you'd made an effort to be more thorough in your...
An effort? She was being attacked and she saved her own life. Like, what do you mean an effort? Like, I'm sorry, why don't you get your ass out to the graveyard and you fight the vampire then?
You know, if you don't like the way I'm doing my job, why don't you find somebody else? I don't have to be the Slayer. I could be dead.
It wasn't terribly funny. You notice I don't laugh. Our only concern is to discover what was stolen from that mausoleum last night.
A big ugly cross.
I can hear it.
Can he just have dark hair?
Once you're well
Sorry,
again.
it's just his eyebrows are so
We'll
dark.
have a coronation down Main Street. Gristle in my teeth. She's the bloody thorn in my bloody side.
Okay, anger.
Spike?
I need to bring in the big guns.
They keep
They'll take care
having
of her
bigger
once
and
and for
bigger
all.
guns,
Big
and it
guns?
never works.
The Order of Taraka.
Yes, but
They're gonna
the Order of
fuck
Taraka,
something
I
up.
mean...
I love this. Who is this demon who is like scared all the time? Because like me.
I think it's just enough kill.
she doesn't get back soon, Snyder's really done a great
Just
job
for-
with the fair this year.
Maybe she's somewhere
Principal
else.
Snyder, great career fair. You're a tiny person. Not tiny in the small sense, of course.
My man,
Okay, I'm
stop.
going now. Where is she?
Xander's actually destined to be a prison guard because it's the only job where he could talk shit to the inmates and they're not allowed to do anything back. Every other job he'd get his ass kicked.
I just saw her.
Come with us, please.
Excuse me?
No thank
Let's
you.
What is all this?
You've been selected to meet with Mr. McCarthy, head recruiter for the world's leading software concern. The jet was delayed by fog.
Oh
at
my
SeaTac,
god,
but you
that
should be
is
here
what
any
they
minute.
would do.
Please. Only one other Sunnydale student met our criteria.
Oh, is it Seth Green? Hey, it is!
Canapé.
They're both fucking awkward. I love it already.
Bring some constructive criticism.
She didn't ask for it.
What you have.
I hate when people are like, oh, I'm just offering constructive criticism when, like, someone didn't ask for it. Like, if I ask your opinion on something, sure. But, like, sorry. If I don't, like, keep your mouth shut. Like, has no one ever learned the thing where you don't tell someone something about them unless it's something they can fix in, like, 10 seconds? Like, oh, there's something on your teeth or there's something in your hair. You could say that, but, like, otherwise keep your mouth shut. Like,
A gig. It's a sacred duty.
Giles, it's one thing to be a watcher and a librarian. They go together. Like
yeah, what is she
chicken
supposed
and...
to do?
What am I supposed to do? Carve steaks for a nursery?
She could teach karate. I don't know.
Admit, I've never really... Have you ever considered law enforcement?
No! Buffy doesn't have a thumb head, and she likes to help people. Also, law enforcement would be a horrible career for her because they work so many nights. And you can't just not go to work. Like, that's all. She needs a very flexible job that is during the day so she can do vampire hunting at night. Like, that's just not, like, thought out well if they actually try to make her go into a career there because the schedule would not work for her.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I hate when you say that.
Josephus Delac was buried here. Remember the book that was stolen from the library by a vampire a few weeks ago?
Yeah?
It was written by Delac.
I'm guessing it wasn't a taste of the Vatican cookbook.
The,
No,
book was said to
this is
contain
gonna be
rituals and
bad.
spells. At first the book was taken from the library, and now the vampires have stolen something from Delac's tomb. I can guarantee it's not good.
Is it ever good? Okay, but I thought they were calling, like, vampires. Confused. Who the fuck are you?
I'm not
I
selling
don't
anything,
know
so
if I
I'm not
trust
asking you
him.
to buy, just to accept a few free samples.
Free?
Okay.
What the hell?
I don't think this is gonna be good for him. Scared? This is bad. Why would, like, non-vampires who are hunters go after, like, I guess they're just bounty hunters, but they'll go after a slayer? But why do they work? I know, I just need to watch, but, like...
This article describes an invention of his, which he called the Delac Cross.
Yeah, they got that.
So why go all the trouble of inventing something and then giving it a weak name like that?
So you're saying these vampires went to all this hassle for your basic decoder ring?
Oh, they could have got that out of a
According to
cereal
this,
box.
Delac destroyed every cross, except the one buried with him.
Feared what might happen if it fell into the wrong hands.
Well, then he should have
The fair
destroyed
we'll soon
them all.
get to experience for ourselves up close and personal.
By learning what's in the book before they do.
But they have the
Which
book.
means we can expect to be here later tonight.
I promise I'll be back bright and early tomorrow and ready to slay.
This is a matter of some
She's
urgency.
going on her ice skating date. Do not ruin this for me, Giles. I will be very upset. She's going on the date.
I realize that.
She should go. You know, gather her strength.
Yes.
You're right.
Ho-hos are a vital part of my cognitive process.
Well, Xander, somehow I think we'll be fine with you going to get the ho-hos this time.
Sorry, Zan. Someplace I have to be.
Yay! Uh-oh, it's the big ugly guy. Oh, that would be me. Oh, hello. Stab him with the ice skates. There you are. My man, be on time. Get him. Oh, ow, ow.
We're close to decoding the manuscript. We just need a bit more time.
You're in danger. You know what the ring means?
No, why would I know?
Super Bowl champ?
I'm serious.
I guess it isn't romantic to like ice skate around his dead body, but...
What about you, that cut?
Shouldn't have to touch me when I'm like this.
Okay, well, she's dating you, so I think she has to get over it. I don't have to get over it because I'm just watching, so I can say it's gross. But she loves you, so it's okay.
I didn't even notice.
Aww, they're so cute. I just want them to have a happy life. Well, hello, could you not ruin it? They're having a nice moment. They are making out next to a dead body, which is weird, but that's kind of their life.
Society of deadly assassins dating back to King Solomon.
And didn't they beat the Elks this year in the Sunnydale Adult Bowling League Championships?
Sometimes, Xander, we don't need to make jokes.
That's enough, Xander.
Thank you. Sometimes it's serious.
Because you're the scourge of the underworld?
I haven't been that scourge
Yeah,
yet.
I would assume someone sent them after you.
Now you and Angel have both said to head for the hills.
Yeah, it's
Are you
bad.
saying I can't handle this? That I'm not strong enough to fight these people?
They find a target and they eliminate it. Each one of them works alone, his own way.
That one's the scariest.
Some are human.
I don't like that. Why's it gotta be Why? Yeah, probably. Not the Oh. Ah!
Try it.
Nice to meet you.
Nothing.
He's like, okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Bye. So, the thought process is she shouldn't be alone and we need to put her somewhere safe so she'll walk home alone to her house where her mom's not there. Shouldn't she, like, maybe stay at someone else's house? Oh yeah, she's not going home. Good.
Well, she didn't go home. I let the phone ring a few hundred times before I remembered her mom is out of town.
Perhaps my words of caution were a little too alarming.
You think?
It was a lot.
Seriously, Giles?
Oh, did she go to, like, Angel's apartment? That's not a bad place. Because at least he'll be there, too. Like, she'll have someone to fight with.
Angel?
Is he not there? I'm gonna... He's got a lot of knickknacks. She finds out Angel is a hoarder. I don't think the vampires sleep. He probably doesn't have the best mattress.
Can't you read the sign?
That accent. Uh-oh.
And that's too bad, cause
This guy's acting real squirrely. Did he betray him in some way?
I'm staying away from that whole scene. Happy, right?
Who sent them?
Who sent who?
The Order of Taraka.
I mean,
man.
I know he wants to know for sure, but I feel like it's obvious who sent them. I guess maybe they don't know what Spike wanted with the book or that vampire was connected, but I feel like that would be my immediate jump. I'd be like, well, that guy who wants me dead, probably him.
Was it Spike?
Okay, thank
Look,
you.
Angel,
At least
I
he
got
has
him
some
good things
idea.
planned. Good stuff, my friend. Oh, Spike would draw and quarter me, man.
I'll take care of Spike.
I feel
You know
like...
he ordered those guys. Spike's
Yeah.
sick of your girl getting in his way. He and that freaky chick of his are...
Oh, no. Oh, hi. Could you not? Thanks. It's interesting that they can deviate from the target if it means making it easier to get the target. Buffy needs some friends like this. You know, when they're not trying to kill her. Dude, she kicked your ass.
You stay away from her.
I'm afraid you are not in a position to threaten. Eastern exposure. The sun will be coming in a few hours.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
This is bad.
Time for me to find your girlfriend.
Help.
Xander? No, I haven't heard from Buffy yet. Look.
Ooh, Xander's gonna run into the bug guy.
Well, right away. Get Cordelia to drive you.
Oh my god, is there gonna be a Xander Cordelia? Like, they have to, just the two of them do stuff, because I love that. I love their banter back and forth. I don't know, I think it's fun.
You don't warn the tadpoles?
All right.
Hi, Willow.
Charles, what are you doing here?
It's the library, Willow. You fell asleep.
I'm sorry. Calm down.
Oh, please.
Well, no, you should sleep.
Gone quite beyond the call of duty. It's a ritual, Willow. Now, I haven't managed to decipher the exact details.
Sounds like with Drew.
Sick vampire back to full health.
A vampire like Drusilla?
She's already scary.
The key to your cure, Dux. The missing bloody link.
What is it? Oh no, that's a bad
Drag me out of
sign.
bed for a ride.
Oh, right, because I lie awake at night hoping you tweakos will be my best friends.
I think she does.
And that my first husband will be a balding, demented, homeless man.
Buffy could be in trouble.
Oh, but is Bug Guy gonna think she's Buffy from far away?
I was wondering if I might interest you in some free samples?
Free?
Oh, Cordy, no, it's not even your house. Oh my god. Oh, that would really suck for them if he fucking died and he's the key to fixing her. He dies and they're just like, well, it would be their own fault. Angel, be stronger. Be faster. Be better. Wake up. Oh!
Thanks for the wake up, but I'll stick with my clock radio.
Come on. Don't make me do the chick fight thing.
Cheek fight.
You know.
Don't get between two girls who are fighting, guys. It will not end well.
I'm Kendra, the Vampire Slayer.
Wait, she's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We can be friends. Guess I don't think they're gonna be friends, but it would be cool. Are there more Slayers then? Is it like a lie that there's only one? There are like a bunch, and they're just lying to each of them? Because that would be crazy. Because like, or she was a Slayer and she got pulled into whatever that thing Gaius was talking. Gaius, woof, thinking about Merlin. Okay, Giles was talking about. He said some of them aren't human, but he said some are. If there's another Vampire Slayer, can they be friends? She needs, like, a friend who can actually fight. Don't get me wrong, I love the Scooby Gang, but, like, it would be nice if she had someone who could, like, go with her on, like, the violent missions and stuff, or take turns doing patrols. But yeah, other than that, this was a really good part 1. I'm definitely going to watch part 2 right away. And if you want to watch it, it'll be on Patreon. But for this part 1, this has to be like more of our overarching story for this season, I think. So it really, since Spike and Drew have showed up, we've seen how sick she is. And his goal of making her better. We saw the book get stolen. We weren't really sure what they were going to do with it. And now this cross, and they've, it seems they've unscrambled it. Or decoded it, and Angel seems to be the key to making her better, which could backfire on them as the assassins they hired to kill Buffy have locked him in a cage where he'll die, and then they won't have him to redo the ritual. You know? This is why you always gotta be thinking 10 steps ahead. But I'm wondering what Angel will have to do. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that he turned her into a vampire. That he has to be involved in fixing her. I still don't exactly get why she's sick, like what happened to make her sick, and why she seems to have more powers than the other vampires have. I'm not really sure where that's going. Xander and Cordelia are in trouble because they let the third assassin with the bugs in, and I really hope that we'll get to see them handle that together, because I think their actors do great character work together, and I think it's always interesting. We saw Seth Green's character Oz a little bit. Him and Willow were in the same room. I don't know if he just doesn't recognize her, because the last, like, 2 times he saw her, she was in costume, but he had been interested in meeting her, so I do hope they get the chance to actually talk. That would be really cool. I'm wondering if some of Giles' irritability this episode is due to Miss Calendar dumping him, like, if we're actually seeing the fallout of that, because he feels, like, yeah, a lot more, like, cranky this episode, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it made a good kind of back and forth for him and Buffy. I want to believe that everyone's going to turn out okay, but I guess we won't know until next episode. So if you want to watch it early, check out Patreon. And if not, I will see you next time.